And Rallycat is back. This time we're doing a very high-powered vehicle on the highways, which normally you'd think would be pretty good, but in this game, I think I might have a bit of an issue keeping the car on the road. So let's see how this goes. Twin-turbo monstrosity heading down the highway. Oh, it has a pop-up spoiler, too. And I'm hearing turbo spooling whenever it shifts. Hooray! This is speed. This is speed. This is speed. Oh, I am so about to fuck. Well! That happened. That happened in 2 seconds. That, children, is the dangers of going too fast down the highway. For that 2 seconds, that happened in a tiny fraction of a second. I went from a completely normal car to holy wank. I don't know if you could even tell what happened. Well, time to try that again. I don't need that button. I need this button. Time to try this over again. Because holy balls. I can go speedy, and now I know where I need to not go quite as speedy, because that was not okay. Speed, putting this throttle down. Lassie! Ooh, I took the corner. I took the corner and I didn't die! Well, alright. That went considerably better than the last crash. Let's continue the race, shall we? Wow, I have no handling. Wow, I have no handling. I don't know what happened here, but holy wow, I have no handling. This is, I am driving an airplane on the road. That's what this feels, that's how floaty this feels. There is no control. There is nothing. I lost all the aerodynamic downforce, and there I go. Wow, it nosed up, angled into the tree, and look what the tree did. You can see where the tree, you can see my mouse, right? Yeah. The tree drew this line through the front of the car. That didn't work. Let's try this yet again. 3, 2, 1, and flooring it. I kind of wish these scenarios had a reset to checkpoint feature rather than reset to the entire course. Because as you saw, I need to do the whole thing again. And obviously I'm going to be a little more timid each time because I don't want to nut up too early. But you get to see a wreck fest, a Supercar wreck fest here. As I'm trying to take these corners just slow enough to not end up permanently mated with a tree, because that would be less than good for everyone involved, which is pretty much just me. No! Wow, yeah. Speaking of permanently mated to a tree, I can't even really see what... The tail end's detached from the car. Oh, look at this. I don't have a good angle. It's hard to get a good angle here. Oh, here it is. Look. It caught the left rear end of the car and just stretched it. Wow, that sucks. Probably, actually, that was one of the, well, the second one was the most survivable, because obviously the car still worked. The first one was lethal. The second one was survivable initially, then lethal. That one, I could see someone walking away from that because it didn't smash up the actual cabin. It ripped the rear of the car apart and ruined the thing. But it did not actually damage, it didn't it didn't cause a cabin crush, which would have squished a person. Velocity. Velocity is your enemy. It's fun though. Yeah, I went a little wide and lost my tire. The car still moves though, but somehow I don't think anyone even wants to see me try to finish this race without a right front tire. So I'm just going to... Where does this go? Yeah, I'm just going to roll it and try that over. Do you think I'll ever finish this particular one? Well, let's find out. Rallycat, zooming down the highway. Rallycat, trying not to wreck. Doing a poor job at this car. Doing some more downforce. Or to not be going down this somewhat, and they call this a highway. It's a 2-lane road that occasionally lets you cross over the center line to pass people. That's not that much of a highway, and I was going 140 miles an hour a minute ago. This twin-turbo super freak of a car is... If this corner, I just slowed down to normal highway speed to take this corner. That's what I meant. What was that? Now I'm over 100 again. Was it normal highway speed? 140? Yeah, that's why I've been fucking up so much. What just happened? Alright. That's the back seat! The guardrail punched in through the driver's seat. You can see the driver's seat's all warped too. It took out the driver and then punched the left rear seat out the back window. I don't see the door. I don't know what happened to the driver's side door. All I know is it isn't there. What? Well, I guess this is definitely the video of watching me wreck over and over again. Trying this again. What? 70, 80, 90, 100. This thing has 6 gears, but it gets to 105th. Wow. That's the second time I've wrecked in the exact same spot. Thus far, I haven't wrecked twice in the same spot. So that was the second time wrecking in the same spot as I wrecked previously. Well, previously I went off earlier and ended up in a tree. This time I went off at the last second and just hit the guardrail. So strictly speaking, I'm doing better. But even more strictly speaking, I'm going to put the brakes down way earlier to get myself down to sane person highway speed to make this corner. You see, the corner is right after a slight dip, so I'm going over the crest of a hill. I need to turn right. When you're going over the crest of the hill, you do not have traction. You have no fucking traction. None whatsoever. Goddamn ever. Which is why what happened happens. Going off. Oh, back on. Luckily this road is banked right there, which is why I was going to get back on nice and easy. Trees. I am officially halfway through the course. 217. Gas is cheaper than that where I am. Gas is $1.77 where I live. $1.77. Do you remember when gas was that cheap? You probably don't. And you're used to it being $3.36. Because everything is weird. Though on a plus side, the fact that gas is $1.77 is fucking over Russia. For those of you who don't know, Russia's economy is largely based on oil, so the price of gas being so cheap means they don't get very much money for their oil, which means that, well, their economy isn't doing so good. And I'm in a tree. Well, that was the most survivable crash yet, partially because I am now not moving. Dude, that's a lot of damage. But the driver's side is mostly okay. Well, it's not going anywhere though. Let's have to reset yet again. My cat icon is looking more and more up every time, and I don't know why. Hang on a minute. Well, I get my face to look forward. Better. Now I'm now looking at you instead of straight up in the air. The little auto catifier thing I have is a little odd sometimes. Or auto foxifier, or auto wolfifier, or auto sandwichifier, or auto whatever fire. I can turn into a dragon too, but I don't like the way the dragon's expressions look, so I kind of don't do that. I can try that though. Did anyone come up with a game where dragon would make a pun? Because if you haven't noticed, you know, Rallycat, Sub Sandwich, I try to make puns. Psycho Fox isn't a pun, but I just needed something. I couldn't come up with a pun for Psychonauts. If there was a donut, I could have called it Psycho Donuts instead of just Psychonauts. That doesn't really work. It would have to be a talking pile of string, then Psychonauts would work a little better. There we go. Finally caught grip and slowed down. I thought I was going to screw up again, even though I was hitting the brakes from well back. Oh, tits. Oh, okay. That worked. I drifted! That's not something you do in this game. Because this game makes everything explode and break. And there's my gas station. And there's another bridge. Luckily I'm going straight off of this one. Bounce, bounce. Slowing. Moving. Let's focus. I fucked up after getting 13. I had checkpoint 13 of 15. And then everything went south. Well, I did it again. In the exact same spot. Well, luckily this is going to be at least an interesting ride for you guys. I went down a hillside. Okay. Now let's try to remember this spot a little better. After checkpoint 12, slow the fuck down. Because checkpoint 13 is on a blind, sharp, not banked corner after a hill. Checkpoint 13 is where exploding happens. And everything goes to maximum shit. I wonder if this smoke tunnel will be the one, or if we'll have to do this yet again. What the hell? That's the first time that's happened. Drifting the tail all over the place at 20 miles an hour? 7 to 9 in like one checkpoint. I just noticed that. That's a double checkpoint. They put 2 checkpoints in the same spot. Because that was, I still said checkpoint 7 of 15, and then it said checkpoint 9 of 15. So checkpoint 8 and 9 were both in the same place. It's kind of weird. Anyhow, this is checkpoint 10. This is the checkpoint 11 that I knew I need to go slowly over. Because here is the place where everything dies. Yep, down a hill and then suddenly left a pretty sharp left. There, I got through checkpoint 13 without crashing into trees and going down a hill. Though this place is still not that safe. Here's checkpoint 14, and there's another bridge. Ooh, there's checkpoint 15. The very last checkpoint. Hooray! I'm gonna do it! I finished! I did it! I did it! Free roam mode, activate! I'm going to just hold the gas pedal down! Yay! How about this way? Wow! This car has 7 gears. I saw a 7 there before, you know, this happened. Where's the look at the car! It's hugging the tree! It loves the tree so much! The tree is going straight through where the driver used to be. The front of the car is here. The car is like snaked around where the driver would be. That is the most epic wreck ever. And the fire looked like it was engulfing the whole tree, but the tree looked suspiciously unburned. And now the fire is going out. Stupid, immortal, and unburnable trees. Well, that's the end of this video. Remember to rate the video and like the video and share the video and subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. See you next time.